A while back, we launched our Word from the Wise, and we're having so much fun with this. We've invited everyone to send in questions and comments and information that they'd like to know from different professionals around town, and our commitment is to go out and find that professional and get your question answered. So tonight, our question was, what is the difference between physical and legal custody when you're dealing with children? So we went out to the expert in our community, Marilyn York, and we asked her to answer this question for you.
What is the difference between joint legal and joint physical custody? Joint legal custody is what entitles people to make decisions regarding mental, physical, legal, religious training, school decisions, that sort of thing. It's almost always joint legal custody in Nevada when two parents are sober, shall we say, and somewhat high functioning. Typically you'd get joint legal custody. And married people have joint legal custody by statute automatically. So you have to make those decisions together and confer in advance before major decisions are made concerning your child. Joint physical custody is exactly that, the timeshare between two divorced or separated people that have custody of a child. And in 2009, it was finally defined by the Nevada Supreme Court, 146 nights a year where your child lays his or her head on a pillow is the minimum definition of joint physical custody. So you need approximately 3 overnights per week on an average annual basis. And it can be 40% of the time in that case, and the mom or the dad could have 60%. And of course, anything in between is joint as well, up to 50%. So that's your percentage of timeshare. In Nevada, you can't call it primary custody and then give a joint physical custody schedule or vice versa. You have to actually have the order reflect the timeshare and the label goes with it. Now, the child support scheme changes when you do joint physical custody, and people don't understand that in Nevada. It's a big myth. People think that if you share a child, that child support's zero, and that's not true, unfortunately or fortunately, depending on who's paying and who's receiving. It's basically, if you have one child, 18% of the one parent's gross monthly income minus 18% of the other parent's gross monthly income. Higher income earning person pays the other one the difference. There's a sliding maximum in Nevada per income stream. Up to $4,600 per month gross is the first cap. So the most you'll pay for that income bracket is a certain number. It's like $560. It changes every July. But if there's a huge income gap between parties, like if someone makes $100,000 a year and the other person makes $40,000 a year, they're going to pay the same child support as they would whether they have joint physical or primary physical. Because when you divide the incomes, the cap doesn't apply till the end. And with the difference in incomes, it's designed so that the child doesn't live in a shack one week and a mansion the other week. So unfortunately, it's not zero child support unless your incomes are essentially equal when you have joint physical custody.